Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and yes, that is right, we are following up on the World at War version of this type of video. We're going to be doing the Black Ops 1 version. Now this one's going to be a bit longer, I don't know how long it's going to be. You guys will be able to tell because of the video length. But each map's going to be more in depth obviously because it's not 24 zombies around anymore. We've got to go through Kino, 5, Ascension, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, and Moon. I might go through the World at War maps again. Probably will because the spawn zones are different on certain maps. Nacht I won't because it's the same as World at War. And Shi No Numa is a bit different, so I'll explain a bit in there. But then the recent Verruckt I'll explain. Once again, if anything is incorrect in this video, please correct me if I am wrong. But by my knowledge, this is the fastest ways of playing. So let's start on Kino Der Toten. So we come over here in spawn. Everything is open right now, but I'm just going to explain. I've disabled spawns, just so I don't get spawns right now while I explain. So what you're going to do is, for the first 4 rounds, you are going to stay in the spawn room with the M14. You can buy a quick revive as well if you want. After round 4, you're going to open this door, the MPL door. Buy the MPL for your M14. You want to keep Mustang and Sally's. Got a camp in here. It's about first dog round, maybe 5, 6 or 7. Once the dog round hits, you want to run out here all the way through here. Which no clip, it'd be better. And then turn the power on. Once you've turned the power on, you've got to buy a jug if you want. If not, come through here, open this, and then keep this closed. This needs to stay closed for the entire game. So once you've opened all this, you've got to stay in here, save up for mule kick. You kind of want the box to be here or here. You could restart for that if you want to. You don't have to if you don't care about speed runs. But if you want to play as fast as you can, you want the boxes there. Save up for mule kick. Wait till the second or third dog round and hope you have enough for mule kick. Go and get it on dog round. Like run up. Come up here. Open this. That's the box. And buy mule kick. And then, you know, start spinning for the box. You need the thunder gun, the ray gun, and the T gun. Ray gun, thunder gun, yeah, and monkeys, sorry, I said thunder gun twice. And monkeys. If you get ray gun and thunder gun out of the first box, play without monkeys. Because then you get no fire sales, so you don't really need monkeys as desperately. So, play with no fire sales. And yes, again, like the Riese, you'll realise for most maps on BO1 that you can play no carpenters. So for Kino Der Toten, how you do it is if you camp in this room, they come from here, MP40 window, one out here, then there's a drop down here. We'll get into drop downs later. So there's 5 windows, meaning you need to keep 1 boarded, because we learned that from World at War, that you need 4 or less windows shut. So what you will do, typically, you don't need to do it many times, like 30, you know, up to 30, but 30 plus, 35 plus, you'll just stick a board on this window when you're ray gunning zombies, and then you won't be able to get a carpenter. You can jump as well, you can do anything you want. Also, claymores, let's get into claymores. Claymores are very important on all BO1 maps. I already have them. If we get into claymores, you want to stack them. People will stack them in like corners like this and stuff, which you can do. But you kind of just want to stack them like here. Because if you build up like 60 to 70 claymores, you can use them later on for when you don't get drops off your ray gun and sallies. You can use them to get max ammos and stuff like that. So what you could do, say it's rounds 50, you put 7 in this corner facing outwards, and then you'll bring the horde into this corner and they'll all die. So claymores are very vital. The turret you don't want to use, it's just a waste of points. The perks you do want is you want speed cola, jug, mule kick, and quick revive. You don't need double tap. And that's about it really. I'm going to show you the strat now. We'll go through I don't know if we can do entire 100. It's gonna take a while. We'll do a full horde, a few hordes anyway. I'll show you how to, how to run the strat, what to do, and you've got to trade out the thunder gun when out of ammo in later rounds. So I will show you a trade out. In this position, this is in mule kick, so I'll show you that. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna start the round up and then show you how to do it. Alright, here we are. I've enabled spawns again. You will get novas in this room. It's fine. You kind of want to abuse this table because it's really good for pathing the zombies. So if you come around here, you can come back around this way and it'll pull them back, as you can see. The only issue you're going to have to worry about is jumping over these crawlers, like that, and then you just shoot your T-gun like that. That is how. This is literally the strat. It's very fast, very risky though. It's hard to pull off. As you can see with pathing like that, I got triple tapped. There's a horde done. Some over here. Another horde done. Sometimes it don't kill them. So you just shoot them and get them back up. This is a strat. You just circle around this table for the most part. This time I got none in here, which is fine. Jump over these crawlers. And then bring them here. Another horde out the way. I'll do one more shot, so we use 4 shots, just to show you the strat. If you do need to rewatch this part of the video, you can do as well. Just so you know how to do it. Jump over here, wait for these to get off the wall. There you go. We missed one there, but it's what it is. Now we're going to do a trade out. So I'm going to show you that now. So say this is my last bullet in the T-gun. It's not obviously, but let's just say it is. This is a bit of a scuffed horde, but we can make up for it. So say that's my last shot. I'm going to trade out the T-gun. You wait for them drop downs to go, and then you go. Pull the trap, jump through, and wait here. You want to be trapping as you're trading as well, obviously, to get through the round. Yeah, just wait here. I've been waiting here until you see like some zombies come this way. And now, so I'll go. I'll buy the M16 because I need to get rid of the T-gun. Then I'm going to run through here. Now, obviously, every box is different. So, we're just going to show you the mule kick box, though. I'll just wait here until you get a bit of a horde. You know, we wait for this to kill a few. I'm going to go up now. Now we just got to trade for the T-gun. You just got to pretty much do circles here. Obviously make sure you don't have any wall weapons on you because they're not in the box, so it decreases your chance at a thunder gun. Make sure you carry and hit the box. Once you've got a horde here, you can just trap them. Just so you know, carry on getting through the round. No T-gun there. The only issue is now this is going to make respawners to trap, so it is risky. You get a bunch of respawners. Also, keep the bow. If you get the bow, make sure you keep it because you can pack a punch it and it's a safety weapon. I'm going to trap these again because I've got the chance to. Got to keep on killing, you know, as you trade. And there you go, the trap's off. So perfect. We killed about 2 hordes with that trap, which is not bad, especially while trading. There we go, we got a teddy bear, so now I can show you another box. So I'm going to just show you until I get the T-gun back. You just want to carry on waiting here until you get your horde. I'm not going to cut any of this as well, just so you can see what it's like in a real game. You just wait for the box to move. Okay, so we got Theatre, which is a really bad box. It's like the worst box. Like, this is the worst box in the game. You just want to try and move it quickly. As you can see, they come from literally everywhere while in here, so it's kind of difficult. But you just want to make sure you carry on hitting it when you can, of course. Because if you're trying to play fast, you want to get the hits in. Now, this time I'm going to have to go up here. And the trap's gone off. So if I had a bow, I could shoot the bow, of course, because then I can shoot the bow and get the everyone's hitting the box. But because I haven't got the Pack-a-Punch bow, I have to just, you know, do it without it. But you can do, because I can't get back through, and you want to keep on going through the round, you can just pull the fire trap and kill them all. You should be standing out here, but unless you don't make spawns in spawn. That's my bad. Make sure you can get out though. If you stand out there, you don't get any zombies in spawn. I did though, because I was stood inside the fire trap room. That was just my fault. Take them this way to buy me a bit of time. As you see, it's very risky doing this. You can come up here just to load the zombies up a bit more. Now, if you get this box, this is how slow it's going to be. This box is very bad. I'm going to pull that trap again. Make sure you stand in spawn as well behind this line. Like here. Because then they won't spawn in the theatre. They only spawn in spawn, the fire room, and the mule kick room. Now, once they'll die, you can just run through. That way you can just spam the box. Get no zombies, apart from 2 here. There we go, it moved again. So while that's killing the zombies, you can just wait here. I'll show you until I get the T-gun back, which is taking a while, but... This is a good box. Also, because you can trap and trade. The only issue is you're kind of stuck in here until the trap's off. So this is a very unlucky trade. It's like 20 hits so far, I think. And this is what you would class as a bad trade. Because sometimes you can get it back after only a few hits. Sometimes it can take a while like this. So at least I'm showing you how to do certain boxes. There is tutorials online that you can find if you want to watch them, like to go into more depth on the trading strats, but I'm gonna go out here now because I had too many zombies. So this is gonna be risky because I don't have a bow now. I'm just going to gather the zombies as best I can. There you go, the bots move, so you just want to make your way out of here. At least I get to show you another box, that's a positive, I guess. Oh, so you won't be shooting, you know, to get your points back, because otherwise you're just going to run out of points. I've lost 40,000 already. So, make sure you are shooting. Okay, so this is the firebox, I believe. What we can do on this one is just pull the trap, kill all the zombies, and just spam the box. They're all going to die and respawn. Pull them this way so they die. Now what you can do is you can go in this spot once they come from the alleyway and they won't be able to kill you. As you can see, wait for your weapon to go down so you're maximising the kills. I'm going to go quick. Okay, the trap's off now, this is where it gets difficult. This room is not easy with the back door open. As you can see, I got stuck there. I should have run a bit quicker. There you go. Once you get it back, pull the trap. Make your way back to MP40. Pull this trap as well. Now, of course, this would have been a lot easier with the pack-a-punch bow. I wouldn't have down there. I could have just shot the bow. But because I didn't have it, you know, it's a lot harder. So make sure you have a pack-a-punch bow when you do this. So all you do is you wait for your heart to get back. It can take a while because of all the novas. You just carry on waiting. You can still hear him dying to the trap. There you go, that should be all of them there, them three. Then what you want to do, shoot your zombies. And then just repeat the strat I showed you before. You want to be shooting an MP40 at the zombies as well. While you're doing this strat, I forgot to point out. You want to be doing this, I'll show you now. Get rid of that. You want to be doing this. Hold on. Shooting. Get your points back off the box. Just while you do this strat. Then you can come back around here. Shoot another shot. Wait for the zombies to respawn. Shoot for points. And then just run the strat again. Now I'm not perfect at this strat because I don't play it too much. But pretty decent at it. There you go, we killed them all apart from 2, but that's because I was checking the kills. So that's how you play Kino Der Toten, guys. There is multiple box like trade strategies online, so you can check that out on Zombicus. But for the main part, that's how you play fast on Kino Der Toten. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to 5. Here we are on 5, guys. Now, I've just put the strap on to kill the zombies, but all we're going to do is we're going to explain what we've got to do on here now. So, let's go on here. On the spawn room, you want to stay until the end of round 4. Just grab an M14, grab a quick revive, and then stay till the end of 4. Once you get onto 4, open this, come through here, go down the elevator. Now I just want to say I'm not really a big trap strat like guy. Like, I'm more into trade strat maps, so this is not going to go too well. But especially for 5, because it's a really hard trap strat map. On 4, at the end of 4, you want to come down here. On round 5, you want to stay in this elevator, complete the round, and then go downstairs. You want to come in here, save up for the Bowie knife, grab your trap piece of course for later on. Make sure you turn the power on before going in there actually, so turn the power on then go in there, I guess. Get the Bowie knife. Once you get the Bowie knife, kill the dock, like wait till dock, and you can also start spinning the box. I think it can have spawn on one of these 3 locations, mine's here. Spin the box until you get set up. What you need for setup on this map is ray gun, crossbow, and monkey bomb. And all you want to do is get pack-a-punch off the dock, so bonfire sales, so it's cheaper. Get claymores as well, which are in here. You can kill the pig if you want. Buy your claymores, which are in there. And then all you want to do, you need to go back to the top floor. Oh, your perk setup will be the 4 original perks what I've got now. No mule kick. You go to the top floor once you've got pack-a-punch. Put your traps in, of course. And all you want to do is you want to set windows. This is the hardest part about 5, is setting windows. There's nothing about no carpenter on this map, so don't worry about that. Let's go on here. So setting windows is interesting because in the spawn room there's only 6 windows, and they only come from 4 of them, so 2 windows are not active at all times. These 2 windows will be random, but you can change it mid-game. And the ways of changing it is going into the Pack-a-Punch room, or using the big elevator. This one. Every time you ride this elevator, I'll just call it up. The windows will change. And the windows you do this once around, so what you'll do is you complete a round up here, check the windows you got. And if you've not got the windows, you'll teleport down, call the big elevator or ride it, and then come back up for the round, complete the round, so on and so on until you get the windows. And the windows you do want, you want this one, this one, this one, and this one. You want this one here and this one here, which is in there. They're not having any zombies in, so you want these ones to be non-active, because it makes the strat, the trap strat efficient, and makes it easiest way to do it. So I'm using Strat Tester right now, so I don't have to do it. I can just do disabled windows, and it does it for me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to complete round. Let's do round 50. It'll be short enough to show you a full round. Now, yet again, I'm not the best at these sort of maps, so yeah, I just want to say I'm not the best, so it might go wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fast restart. Also, if you stay in spawn and don't go past these doors, they will not spawn at the small elevator, them 2 windows there. So make sure you're not going in there. I'm going to try and show you how the trap strat works. I'm going to have to turn God mode off as well. Oh, it's already off. I've got to enable the spawns for you guys. There we go, and they'll start spawning. Now, I'm not too best at this. I've done some research, I've checked how you do the strat, but I'm still not the best. So you've got to stand here, so them zombies come this way. Take your time. You want to be shooting your MP out to stall, because you want to stall as much as you can. So they all flood through one door. Pull the trap. Wait for them to all die. And go back to the same spot. It may look easy, but it gets a lot more complicated with this trap. They've all spawned in by now, you want to do some more stalling. And obviously this will get you points back for the traps anyway, so jump through. Wait for them to all die, but now this time you want to run back through on the second horde. That way you can get a few more kills before the trap ends. As you can see, it'll kill all these. Right here. There you go, the trap has ended. Now you want to try and get out of here. Like I did. Come around this way. Through here. Put a board. Put 2 boards on there. Pull the trap. Buy your ammo. Wait for them to all die. Come out here because you don't want them to spawn in that small elevator down there. You got to wait here. Get that window. Need to jump in there, come through here. Wait for them to all jump through. Put 2 boards on again. Jump through. Wait for them to all die. There's another horde dead. And on the 3rd time, you want to rush in. You can get an extra horde killed with this trap. This is the hardest one now. You can see. Running through quick to kill him. See, I was too late that time and the trap turned off. You've got to be quick on that 3rd trap. But anyway, if you still get your horde like this, come back over here and just do the same. This trap's a lot easier. Speak all the traps where it's difficult. So you trap them again. And then have some respawners because of the speak all the trap didn't kill. So come back over here. Obviously you got your Pack-a-Punch bow as well if you get stuck in a corner. Remember to stall as best you can. Then jump through. Come back through. Remember on the second horde loop, you got to come back through. Because you're going to get all these extra kills, which are going to speed you up. Now once it's turned off, now it's getting out is a hard part. As you can see, I got stuck on this zombie. And really, I should have gone through this door. But I got unlucky with that spawn here, it was too fast. Remember once you're done with the QR trap, somehow made out of there. 2 balls on this window. And then pull this trap. Wait for them to all die. Come out here. Keep an eye on this window. Gotta go now because these ones are gonna beat you to it. Need to hope this guy dies quick. Now I only got 1 board on that time on that speed caller window, so it's gonna be a bit riskier this time. But I need to go in quicker anyway. I need to get the 3rd trap off. This is the hardest part of the trap, getting the 3rd one off. You get these ones coming through. Go through this way. Okay, I killed most of them. It was a bit difficult, but got most of them. Then you got to stall. Stalling is key. You need to stall a lot. That should be round. That's round 50. And that is how you do this trap strat, guys. I mean, it wasn't ideal. I'm not the best at trap strat maps. I went down once. But that was just because of an unlucky spawn. That's the fastest way of doing it. There is slower versions of the strat. You don't have to go in the 3rd time on the speed caller trap. So if you don't want to, only kill 2 per trap. But on the quick revive side, remember to go back through on the 2nd horde. If you don't want to go back through the 3rd time on speed caller, you don't have to. That's just if you want to play insanely fast. And yeah, that's how you play 5, guys. I know it wasn't the best, but I'm not the best at trap strat maps. But next we're going to move on to Ascension, where I can go a lot more in depth, because I grind that map out a lot. So let's move on to Ascension. Here we are on Ascension, guys. Now getting on to Ascension, first things first, in the spawn room you want to stay till the end of round 5. And with Ascension you want to track your drop cycle, same with Kino. So from the start of the game, load up Zombicus and start tracking your cycle. That way, because you need to know your drops later on. So first things first, stay in here till the end of 5. But what you want to do while you're in here is get rid of the QR machine. I know this is risky, but if you want to play really fast, it's got to go. So down yourself, I think it's 2 times, and then buy it for the 3rd time, and then it'll go away, and you'll get 2 downs for the entire game. Once you finish round 5, you've got to come out here, buy the MP5, buy this door and the power door up there, and turn the power on. Once you've done that, come back down here, finish the round, but as you finish the round, you need to buy PhD. So what you want to do is like stay here, you know, make sure that you finish the round, but as soon as you finish you need to run with the MP5k out, make sure the clip is empty so you can buy PhD and drink it faster. When the clip is empty, you'll drink the perk faster. And then what you want to do, go back to power and wait till monkey round. If you get 7 monkeys, run straight back to the lander, because when the monkey round starts, you want to be at this lander. And you want to wait for the monkey that spawns in spawn. Once it spawns in spawn, follow the lander, and it will kill the monkey in spawn. And then all you've got to do is kill this spawn here, that spawn over there, and that spawn there, and then 1 in power, and the monkey round will be over. You want to keep this door shut as well until later on. Say you get Jug, you've got to keep Jug close, so you've got to, you know, just wait till you get your perks off the monkeys. And then for setup wise, what you want to do is if you get the Thunder Gun and Gershes out of first box, you don't want to spin the box no more, because you can play with first box, which means no fire sales, which is obviously better. And then if you don't get a first box, you need a Ray Gun, Sally's, Gersh and T-Gun. If the box moves, you just got to carry on following it. But as you're going through the map, you need to make sure you're doing the landers. And there is a trick you can do with the landers. I'm not sure if it's possible on console. It probably is, but I'll show you on this one. Because you've got to link all 3 landers to Pack-a-Punch. And the best way of doing this, obviously this will be here after the first monkey round as well. So we'll just wait for this to land. And there's a trick you can do where you actually complete the step of the Pack-a-Punch but don't ride the lander. Now you've got to do is you've got to, if you crouch you can do it from further away, so you want to crouch. As you can see, if you stand, you've got to stand about here, but if you crouch you can do it from about here, so you get more wiggle room. And as soon as you call it to go back to spawn, you need to like walk off so you don't go on it basically. I'll show you now. Like that. That way, that can go back to spawn and you can move on to your next lander. For example, like speed cola. And then do it at speed cola, and then make sure you follow in the box of course as well to get set up. For monkey rounds, what you want to do is, because Jug and QR's are blocked off, you don't want to get stamina up until about round 60-65. So once you get all 6 perks off the monkeys, you want to get rid of stamina up on the monkey round, so just wait for them to go to it. Once you have, and you've only got 5 perks, you want to start the monkey round like here. Check for spawns for the monkeys. Turn this on. Kill any monkeys that land here. Once you hear them stop spawning, jump through the trap. Go to PhD. Check there's none at PhD. Check there. And if there's none there, run to Stam and kill them all. They'll all be coming from Stam, like running this way. Running to PhD. They'll be like here. Or back there, or sometimes like here. There's 6 monkeys on a monkey round, so make sure you keep count. You know how many's left. Run here, kill them all, and then run back to power. We're going to talk about power now. You're going to need claymores as well, actually, for the setup. Now, for no carpenters, it's quite interesting. In power, you activate 2 windows, being the one in power and this one. But people think, some people think you break carpenters if you come here. You actually don't. Because obviously, you know, having no carpenters is good. You get more max ammos. Break carpenters, you've actually got to go, like, I think it's here. This is where the spawn zone cuts off. So if you go past this stair, you'll break carpenters. So you can go all the way down here and not break carpenters. You'll be okay. So if you throw in nades down here on an insta-kill, like so, and you hear a drop, you can run down and get it no problem. So don't worry about that. And then for the strat itself, I'm going to show you the strat on round 50. And then I'm going to show you the Pack-a-Punch strat, what you do after you get out of power on round 70. So I'm going to restart, put myself on round 50, show you the power camp, and then we'll move on to the Pack-a-Punch strat. There we go, we've activated spawns again. And now for this, all you've got to do for 50 plus, do a little circle here and shoot. Once you've done that, come over here, because then these zombies will come over here, do another loop, and then shoot. And just repeat that process. Once you carry on doing that, and you need a max. If you do this strat, the rounds are about 2 minutes in the 50s, 2 minutes and 30 seconds roughly. So very fast. Carry on doing this strat. Little circles. As you can see, 61 kills. I'll show you how many kills I get per shot. 16. Just carry on doing this. Now, I'm going to show you, after 2 more shots, I'm going to show you how you would force without Gershes. Because with a Gersh, you can just obviously just throw it and just hope it gives you drops. But without Gershes, it's a bit more difficult. You'll stack your claymores here against this wall as well. So you stack them like this. You've got to stack a bunch because you're going to need them in the 50s and 60s. That's how you do that. And then for a horde up strat, I'll show you now. Let me just get my sallies out. Now, because I've done give all, it's a bit difficult. There we go, now we've got sallies. Yeah. Okay. This is what you do, you just do a horde up. Pretty simple. And then you just sally the zombies. And then obviously you can finish them off with a ray gun, but I can't because I don't have a ray gun. As you can see, I got no drop, so all you've got to do is another horde up. Also, I need to point out that the right hand side, drop down here, these zombies that drop down can't give you drops, so you get a lot less drops in power, so just be careful about that. And make sure you've got that in the back of your mind. Give more salads. I actually think I have drops disabled, actually. Power ups off, yeah. Up, just turn them on. My bad. At least I can show you that's the thing, because now I can do another horde up. And for the most part, anyway, on Ascension, it is a pain to get drops in power, so this is, you know, more realistic. Because I've gone like 7 hordes with sallies and like ray gun and not got a single drop, so you can get very unlucky. So I should get a drop this time. There you go, we got a nuke. So if you get a nuke, you just want to wait for all the zombies to spawn in and then grab it, so it gives you a higher chance at a drop. It's very RNG, the power room. But I will complete this round for you. Get my gun back out. There you go, that's round. So that round was 3 minutes even with horde ups. Now I'm going to show you the pack-a-punch strat, which you do after you get out of the power room. Now it's a bit slower than power, but it's way more easier to do, and you get more drops because all the zombies can give you drops in this area. So you wait here for about 5-6 seconds for the zombies to spawn in. Take a right here. Slowly walk this way. By the time you get round here, cut through here. And shoot, that's all the zombies dead. You wait again, about 7 seconds this time because there's a spawn delay. About now. Slowly walk this way. Run round here. Like so. If you do this for about 5 minutes in the 70s, the round should end. That's not too bad. I'll do one more shot just to show you. And also Gershes. We need to get into some Gershes. Make sure you're tracking your cycle base, so that's all I've got to say about Gershes. And just Gersh when you need to get through your cycle for a max, or you know, you need to line it up with your monkey rounds. It gets very complicated, so I can't really explain it too much. Because it's all like situational. So say you've got an insta-kill left in cycle right now and you've got a full T-gun like I have. What I'll do, because I know there's about 20 hordes on this round, I'll use about 17 shots, 16 shots, and then throw a Gersh to get the insta-kill. Get the insta-kill and then maybe force a few more drops with that insta-kill. And if I get a max, it is what it is. So it's all very situational, like, depending on your monkey rounds and drops. That's all I'm going to say. You can probably find videos about that though online, so... but the more you play, the more you'll get better at, you know, when to throw your Gershes and stuff. But I'm going to do 2 more shots and then that'll do it for Ascension. Showing you the faster strats. Actually, to be fair, you've also got trade. I'll show you a trade out strat at power. So we'll do 1 more shot and I'll show you a trade. How to trade at power. Power and mule kick, because the rest of the boxes are pretty simple. I'll just show you power and mule kick. So what you ought to do, say this T-gun's got no ammo. Let's just say it hasn't. Wait for it to spawn in. You're going to have a bow on this map as well, like Kino Der Toten. You're going to do a loop round here, but this time go out because you're doing a trade. Do 1 loop here just to get them all clumped. As you can see, they're all a bit together, which is good. What you want to do, don't turn the trap on, especially if you're going to power. If you're not going to power, you can turn it on. If you're going to power, do not turn it on, you'll probably die. Trade that out for the T-gun. And then you just spam hit the box until the zombies get upstairs. And you're just hoping you get your T-gun back. Oh wow. Okay, well I got it back. So I can't really show you the strat, so I'll just put it back in the box. You just want to stall a minute. There we go. Right, and then the way you want to do this is you want to get your horde, do a loop round here, but you want to hit it as you're going out. So hit it. By the time you come around here, jump back round, and it should be ready to claim the weapon. And just carry on repeating this process if you want to play really fast. Yeah, I couldn't fit through that gap that time, so just got to do an extra loop like that. And I didn't pick up the weapon by mistake. And again, I didn't pick up the weapon. Let's do another loop. As you can see, you just carry on repeating this process until you get T-gun. This is probably one of the easier boxes anyway, but mule kick box. I hate mule kick box. It's very annoying. I'll show you how to Gersh in power actually while we're here. You'll Gersh like this as normal. What you'll do now, you don't Gersh straight away. Wait for the spawns a minute. What you'll do is you'll come around here and then Gersh, just so you kill all 24. Like so. Now I'm not getting drops because I've turned off again because I restarted. But now we're going to move the box to mule kick. I'm going to show you how to play mule kick box because it is pretty complicated. Okay, so what you'll do, you'll wait for your zombies. Obviously you can hit it while there's, just pretend I'm hitting it right now because the zombies out here. Just carry on hitting it, you'll still be hitting it. Still be hitting it, and then you'll come over here. Stall them because they're all behind each other. Come to this corner. Do a little loop. Now I actually got stuck. That's just my fault. I went too slow. As you can see, mule kick box is quite difficult. It's definitely my worst box. I hate it. But once you get your hordes, let's just say I've got it. And just bow. It'll be easier to show you once I get the horde. Right, now I've got the horde. What you'll do is you'll go to this corner, take a right from this way. And this is what you'll do. So you'll hit the box, come over here, come back, grab the weapon, run to this corner, go against the wall, do a loop. You'll grab the weapon as you go past, and then you can hit it again, come to this corner, take a left here, grab the weapon, run to the corner, and just repeat. Definitely one of my worst boxes, because if you get a respawner, it spawns down those stairs, it can cut you off here, for example, or it can cut you off like here, and you know, come through. But that's how you play Ascension, guys. If there is anything else you need help with, leave it in the comments. Same with any other map, because it's hard to go fully in depth, and most of the Ascension, like how to play fast, is very situational compared to other maps. Like, it's very situational. So that's how you play fast, with, you know, without the drop RNG and stuff. But if you do need help, once again, just comment it down below. But let's move on to, I think it's Shank or Call of the Dead next, one of them. So we'll move on to one of them. Hey guys, welcome back. Here we are on Call of the Dead now. It's been a few days since I started, you know, this video. Since the last recording. I did the 3 maps on the last recording, so it's been a few days since we've done it. But we're on Call of the Dead. Now, I've got no fog on just so you can see the map more clearly and stuff. So, we're going to go through it. So, for the first 5 or 6 rounds, you need to stay in spawn. And then, as soon as you finish round 5, you'll open this door. And this door. And then you want to buy the MPL, which is down here, you know, on your way up as well. And then you want to just stay here for 1 or 2 rounds with the MPL, turn the power on, and then go jug. You want the box to be at mule kick, ideally. You want to do 1 round at jug, like here, so don't open this door. Once you finish like round 8, or whatever round it is, come up here. In the box, if it is ray gun, or anything else, you can buy mule kick and pick it up. If it's a scavenger, just pick it up and then spin again, buy mule kick, and then, you know, pick up your mule kick weapon. Now there's multiple weapon loadouts you can do on this map. You can do ray and scav. You need, there's 3 items basically: scav, dolls, and ray that you need. As long as you get any of those 2 items, you can play first box, which obviously means no fire sales. if you're going to play with fire sales, you need all 3. So, yeah. And you want to follow the box, of course. Come out here. Once you've, moved the box and whatnot. Now, there's 2 doors you kind of want to keep closed for the most of the camp. You want to camp to like 50, 60. And the 2 doors are the PhD door here, the bottom one. And this one here. Now, the reason you want to keep these 2 doors closed is because on the later rounds, for the high round strat, like 70 plus, when you're doing the VR11 cave strat, I won't be showing that this video because I feel like most of you guys won't be going for world records, so it doesn't really matter. So for the the camp up to about 50, I'll show you. That's why I'm around 30. So once you get set up, you want to head down here, open this, and you're actually gonna open this door. This is like the new camp strat, a lot faster. But open that, then you just want to camp on this level. Keep this closed, keep this closed, and keep this closed. So if the box goes here, you won't be able to spin it. So you're gonna have to get lucky and get a quick setup. Now, you want to stack claymores over here in this corner facing the wall like we did on Ascension. You just stack them for drops, and then for the strat, you do get no carpenters here because there's only 4 windows. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the spawn out there as well, but not too far. Not like at Jug. Now I've only got the scavenger and doors here, so we'll just show you this. Right, and I'll do 1 round to show you how to play Call of the Dead. I'll show you 1 round at 30, and then I'll show you 1 round at 50. It's a bit different. 50 plus, you mainly got to do hard ups. And yeah, so let's start the round. I need to enable spawns. There we go. Spawns are on. Now the scavenger does 1 shot till 33, and then at 34 it starts 2-shotting. But while it is still a 1 shot, you can just shoot there. It should kill everything in here, as you can see. Now I don't have a ray gun, so I can't ray gun these odd zombies that you would normally ray gun to get drops. So what you would do is you would shoot, ray gun this zombie to try and get like a double points or whatever. Now you are going to track your cycle like you do on Ascension. It's very important that you do. You do need to know your drops. To know when to force with the ray gun. Because if I've got max left right now, you want to use all this scav and then force. But if you force now, you get a max, you've still got full scavenger, so it would be very bad. You just want to come and shoot in here. As you can see, it just kills everything. It's a very good strat, this. Gets a lot of value out of the scav, especially on the insta. Instas later on in the 60s and stuff. Very nice. Get a lot of kills with the scavenger. As you can see, that killed 13 on round 30. That's a lot. Say this is a ray gun. You just ray gun this zombie, try and get a drop. I got nothing, but it drops are turned off anyway. There you go. That's round 30 out the way. Somehow this zombie didn't die. That round was only like a minute. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to round 50 and show you the hard up strat and what to do. In situations 50 plus if you do camp that long. Now before this round starts, I'm going to just say, make sure if you know what a George Max is, you need to track them as well. You get a George Max. Basically it's like, because there's no dog rounds, every 4 to 5 rounds when George spawns in and electrocutes a zombie, you will get a max ammo when you kill that zombie. Now it can take up to 20 zombies to get that max ammo, but eventually it will give you a guaranteed max ammo every 4 to 6 rounds. So make sure you're keeping track of that. Because it's a free max ammo and you don't want to get double max ammo in a single round when you can easily avoid it. But here's this, the hard up anyway. Now I think the scavenger on this round is about I want to say 5 shots. Yep, there you go, 5 shots. What you do once you've killed them, come back over here, wait for the spawns, hold out a light weapon, so maybe a ray gun or Sally's, just so you can run a bit faster. Because it is the scavenger is a heavy weapon, so you run a bit slow with it. Just be careful about that. Now we have got window zombies stuck. We need to try and get them in the building. If they don't come in, this is a perfect example actually. All you do is you just shoot over here to kill them. Like so. And there you go. Some are dead, not all of them, but that's okay. Now once you've used your scav and you need to make a drop, let's just make sure they are on. Power ups on. Carpenters will be disabled, first box would be disabled, so just death machines on with the 4 original. I've messed up this hold up because I was doing the drop thing, so come back this way. And then what you would do once you got your horde, there is one stuck in here, right? Nope. You'd either ray gun it and sally, or if you've got dolls, you just doll it like so. There you go. I didn't get a drop, but we'll do it again just to show you. Stand there, wait for the zombies to jump in. Take a right. By the time you circle round, because it's 50 plus, you should have all the zombies. Like so. And you just doll. There you go. And we get a nuke. Now nukes can be risky because zombies spawn at the QR machine in the spawn room, so you want to wait as long as possible before you pick it up. If a drop spawns out there, you're not getting it, basically, and you'll break carpenters. So just wait as long as you can. Probably just do a circle like this. By the time you get round, pick it up and you might get another drop. Let's see. There you go, we've got 2 more drops. So if you're tracking your cycle, this will be very good. Say, because I would have used more scav in a real game because I still have 26. And then I would pick it up. And this is how you use insta-kills on the later round. Just shooting the same spot as earlier. And it can actually give you drops, the scavenger, because not many people know it can't give you drops normally. Because the insta-kill is on, a normal scavenger shot doesn't kill. So it is like, you know, it's acting like a normal weapon, if that makes sense. So it can give you drops on an insta-kill later on. And you get a lot of kills with this strat, with insta-kills, as you can see. There you go. That is how you play Call of Duty pretty fast, guys. Especially up to 50 anyway, if you only go for 50 on this map. I don't think it's a map where people would go for 100 anyway, so... because it is possible, so... that is how you play Call of the Dead fast. Remember, any tips you need and any advice, leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But let's move on to Shangri-La, I think is next. So we'll move on to that now. Here we are on Shang, guys. Now I don't really play Shang too much, so I don't know like the in-depth as much, but I still know how to play fast on it. So if you have got any, you know, tips down below, let me know. Because, you know, like I said, I don't play it much. Let me just disable spawns. There we go. Now, you want to stay in the spawn room until round 5, of course, like most maps, round 4 or 5, somewhere in that area. But then what you want to do is you want to open certain doors. Now, for the most part, it doesn't really matter. You just want to keep one door shut, which I will show you. But you want to leave this way on round 5. You want to make sure the box is at the waterfall, like it is now. Know what to do for round 6 or round 5, depending on what round you leave. You just make your way to the box. Like so. Once you're at the box, if you want to play optimal and, you know, as fast as possible, you want to just get a baby gun, first box, and then that's it. That's all you need. So, you know, no fire sales. If you don't, and you don't really care about that, and you just want to play fast anyway, but not go for, like, you know, records or speed runs, carry on hitting until you get monkeys with the baby gun. And obviously keep sallies. And once you do that, you come through here. Open these 2 doors. Turn the power on, which is already on. Come in here. And this is actually going to be a camping spot in the Semtech room. Now the door I was on about is this. You want to keep this shut at all times throughout the game. You can open the other ones on the other side. I'll do that now. Just so it's open. And this is going to be the camping spot for the game. You do want to buy Semtechs, it's kind of a key part of the strat. And then you can pick up a carpenter and it will be no caps in here. The furthest you can go out is about, I think it's like, you can go to like here. And here. Just don't touch this wall. If you touch this wall, they'll spawn in the power room and then you'll break carpenters. So for insta kills, you can just go like this. You know, go semtexes everywhere, whatever. Just don't go out really too far. And obviously you've got the monkeys that can change drops and get perks for you. For the most part, you guys should know how to do that. You just let a monkey pick up a drop, and the last drop, it will always be a max, I think. So if it picks up a double points, it'll show an insta kill, a nuke, a carpenter, maybe a sale if you're not playing first box. If you are playing first box, it won't show sales, and then the last drop will be a max, and then it will rotate through the same cycle, until you get a max. And then to get a perk off of monkeys, it's got to pick up a max ammo, so you need to get a max ammo off a zombie. Make it the monkey pick it up, and then it will either be the first, second, or third shown drop. So what you can do is let it go through the cycle once. You know where the perk is and what drop it's after. And then once it's in the second cycle, you shoot the monkey, wherever the perk is. I can't really explain that because it's different for every time the monkey picks it up. And yeah, you want to play here, and I think you can get, I don't know how far you can get before you have to start trading. Maybe 100, 120. I don't really play Shang too much, but the fractalizer or baby gun, whatever you want to call it, it's got 48 bullets. So that's 48 hordes, or roughly anyway. So it's a lot of ammo. It's like double the thunder gun, almost. So it can kill a lot of zombies, and it gives you drops. So I'm going to try and show this strat the best I can. Now I'm not the best at it, of course, but I'll try and show you. So what we're going to do is enable spawns, and then I'll try and show you a trade up strat on some of the boxes. I'll try my best. I didn't do that for Call of Dead, I've just realised, but there's loads of guides anyway on YouTube and Zombicus and stuff that you can look at for that. So I'm going to enable spawns. I just want to say, if you are going for world record, you cannot break the roof spawns. You can cancel spawns on this game. So if you cancel the roof spawn, unfortunately, your game will be void. So just be careful about that. So I'm going to try my best to do this. I will probably leave links to strats in this video anyway, because some people will probably be able to play it better than I can, especially this map. So we'll show you this now. I think you start here. Not too sure, and then come around here, I think. By the time you come around here, go semtex. And there you go, 23 zombies dead. If you get an insta like this, you can pick it up. And you just throw semtexes everywhere. Show you how to play with insta kills, might as well. There's a max. Now the hold ups after the insta kill, I'm not sure how to do, to be honest with you, but we can try. I'm just gonna get rid of all them zombies. See, I got stuck there. And I got killed. So as you can see, I'm not very good at this strat, especially after an insta kill. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get up. It will give me my perks back, but in a real game, you're either going to have to throw a monkey, or if you don't have monkeys, you're probably dead, so let's be honest. But do a circle around here, and then once you get your horde back, it should be pretty simple. Just after the insta kill, it kind of screwed me over. So now what we can do is we just wait here again, and we should be okay. I'm hoping. Did not need to shoot there. It's my fault. I don't think you have to do full hordes anyway till like the 5th to 60s anyway on this map, just because it's got so much ammo anyway. I'm just going to do a couple loops. And then throw your semtex. There you go. Full horde dead. I think you're actually meant to start here, just so you can take these ones. As you see, I'm not the best, but that still killed a lot. That killed 16. That's enough, I think, on this low of a round. And then you can just kill them ones. As long as you get like 16. Got stuck on a roof spawn. 16 to 20 zombies, I think you will be okay for the most part. So here we're going to get 193. We got 19 there. Like, you don't need to get 24 all the time. As long as you're getting like 16 plus, I think you'll be okay if you're only going for like 100 or 150. There's a nuke. That time we got 16. It's not bad. I will show you a full round though, with, you know, of course. Do a loop, and that, I think that is round. There you go. That is how you play Shang. Now, I know it's not the best showing because I don't really play this map, but I tried my best. Here we are on Moon, guys. Now, say no man's land. Let me just no clip so I don't die. What you can do is, you know, you can buy a jug if you want. And then go to the moon. That's completely up to you. So this part don't really matter because you still got to wait for this to open anyway. So what we are going to do is go to the moon. Going to disable the spawn so we can go through it. So, for the first 3 rounds, you want to stay in here. Obviously, grab your PES. Some people like to get rid of quick revive for the extra reset time, but for the most part, it don't really matter. So, past round 3, you want to come in here. And then buy the MPL. Stay here till 4. Stay here till the end of 5. That way, you know, you're still going through the rounds at a relatively good pace. You want the box to be in dome, by the way, as well, so you can hack the box, meaning you get a lot more hits. Come through here after round 5. I'm just going to no-clip because it's faster. So open these doors. Come all the way to the Bowie knife room. You can stay a spawn. You can stay in the power room if you want for a round, but for the most part, just come up here. Grab the Bowie knife if you have enough points. You might do, maybe not, I don't know, it depends on your double points, you know, insta-kill so you can knife the zombies, etc. Once you've done that, come up here, open these 2 doors, and you want to actually teleport. Now, the reason you want to teleport is because every time you teleport, it increases the spawn rate by 3 rounds. So, before you get set up, you want to teleport once, and then as you spin in the box, you know, get set up, whatever. In total, you want to spin about 3 times, 4 times maybe. TP, sorry, not spin. You want to TP once for jug, if you haven't got jug. TP once for speed. TP once for pack-a-punch. You might TP twice for pack-a-punch, you know, Sally's and wave gun. Yeah. Once you get back, you want to stay around here and then make your way to the Bowie knife room the round after again. Once you're here, do another round. Come up here. So let's say it's round 11 right now. You're coming in here. This is where you want to start spinning the box. I don't know if I've got the box here, but it doesn't really matter if I haven't. Nope. You want to buy PhD. Oh yeah, perk loadout on this map. I didn't address it on Shang because it doesn't really matter. You can get unlimited perks off the monkeys. But for this map, you want PhD, quick revive. If you're not playing with quick revive, stamina up, and then jug and speed, obviously. You can get a 5th perk if you know, through a QED at a perk, you got a chance of getting it, or if you get a perk bottle off the QED. It is very rare, but it can happen. So what you want to do is you want to hack the box here, so spin it, hack it twice after it's you know, spun, so you get your points back, and then just carry on doing that until you get wave gun and Gershes. If you don't, you kind of want to restart. To be honest with you, following the box on moon is kind of annoying, so you just want to kind of do that. You will get about 15 hits anyway, so you get a lot of hits out of it for the most part. So you've got a big chance of getting the first box. Once you get set up, maybe TP again. Once you TP again, get back to spawn, and you complete a round in spawn. Now you won't have to hack on you at all times because of excavators. We'll talk about excavators, you know, in a minute. We're back at spawn, so we increase it, you know, the spawn rate again. Here are the excavators. You got one here, one here. This is the biodome one. This is the tunnel 6 one. And this is the tunnel 11 one. Just so you know, so you don't have to check for the green light. You can just run to it instantly to hack it if you're, you know, short on time. So what you want to do, the main camping spot on this map is actually tunnel 11. So if we come up here, here is tunnel 11. Now it can get a bit tricky because you've got the astronaut with you, obviously. And you know, you've got one spawn here and one spawn here. There's only 2 spawns, but you can actually block the roof. So if you are going for a world record, do not shoot in this location. So if a zombie drops down, don't shoot its legs here. Shoot, like, make sure you're shooting up here. Because there is a master spawner here for the roof. If you shoot it while a zombie's spawning in, it will block the roof spawn, meaning your world record game would be void. So obviously we don't want that. And what you want to do, up to about 50, maybe 60, probably 50 though, is just shoot every now and then at this window and then shoot the roof spawns. And then you can just stack claymores over here. This is what I did. Stack clays here. But once you need a drop to hack for a max, put a few claymores here, probably like 3, 4, depending on your round, maybe even 5. Just do it in between rounds. Then get your sallies out. I haven't actually got them. Put them into the claymores, shoot them, and you for the most part you should get a drop. And then obviously hack it, get a max ammo, and you know, return to the strat. I will show you this anyway. During, you know, in a minute. And then about 50 plus when Sally stopped killing, 60 plus, whatever. You want to do full hard Gershon drops, and I will show you how to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of wave gun. I'm going to use about 4, not much, just to show you the strat. And then I'm going to force a drop. The astronaut will be here at the same time as well, so I'll show you how to play with Astro. So let me enable these settings now. Power up on. We are going to disable the excavators. I will show you how to do it anyway. Now we need to enable spawns. Remember guys, if I'm forgetting things, because I may hard to remember all this stuff, just leave a comment. There is the Astro. Kinda scared me that. So I'll show you how to play with the Astro. It's difficult. He's spawned in a bad spot. Gotta bring him over here. He's on the wrong side here. You need to bring him on the other side of this panel, which I will slowly do, I suppose. But as you can see, just watch the gameplay, so I can show you how to do the strat. It's not in the best spot, but it's still playable, I suppose, if you do what I'm doing. Now I've done about 4 shots, I'm going to show you how to do a full hard up strat. I will show you blocking a respawn as well, to show you what happens when you do block a respawn. So for the full hard strat, you just want to hold the wave gun out, say 4 and 0 or 5 and 1. Just do what I'm doing here. Do loops around this side of the room. Sometimes you may have to go in here. But for the most part, should be okay out here. Now, if they get stuck like this, you're just going to have to wave gun them, unfortunately, and waste a shot. Wait for them to respawn. There we go. So it can get difficult. Now, I have got stam. If you're doing it without stam, which is possible, just it's a lot harder. Actually, just carry on doing loops around here. Once they're all in, you know, you can have a look. You can go through here as well. It is risky, but once they're all in, you want to gersh away from the astronaut. So if it's on that side of the room, you want to gersh on the left side. Once you get a drop, you don't want to run for it straight away and hack it. You want to actually shoot a bit here. Wait for these to spawn in and then shoot. Cause that meaning, you know, you don't get any more zombies. And then it is a max, but for the most part, you would be hacking it like this. And then, you know, pick up the max and then go back to the strat. So for the respawn, I'm going to show you where you can't shoot. It is here. If I can do it, it is hard to do. So we'll try it again. As you can see, it's hard to do, but it is difficult. And that is how you play Tunnel 11. Now what I'm going to do is pretend I've got an excavator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, kill all these. So to start the round, I get an excavator, right? What you've got to do is you just hold the window. You want to actually damage the zombies. So the best way to do that is like that. And then damage this guy. And then what you want to do is you want to head to the excavator. Like so. Up here. Say it's this one, you know, you hack it, this one, hack it, or that one, hack it. You got to do is you got to wait for the zombies. Now, looking back on it, I don't think you meant to damage them, I did it the wrong way round. So you don't want to damage them, you want to just run straight here. Once they all get here, you want to Gersh, if you need a drop. If not, wait for them to all get here, and then wave gun them. So, we're going to have to wait, unfortunately, I will cut this out for you guys. Once you got all the zombies, what you want to do is you want to run, like when they spawn in. Pretend they've all just spawned in. And what you've got to do is you've actually got to look at them through the wall. If you look at them through the wall, they can't... Oh, there is zombies here from Tunnel 11 still. If you look at them through the wall, they can't respawn. If you just want to carry on walking like this. Now there is the Astro behind me, which is easy to avoid. Just turn around and run. Get past him. Carry on looking through the, the walls to make him not respawn. And make it back into Tunnel 11. Once you make it back into Tunnel 11, come here, rebuild the window, and look this way. That'll make him respawn. Now they might already be close enough to respawn. But as you can see, they've respawned. I mean, it's the end of the round anyway, but that's the best way of doing it. Now there's still some behind. That completely failed, but... Oh, I think these are the damaged ones, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. So these were the damaged ones, that's why I did it the wrong way round. If you did it correctly, like I said, and didn't damage them, you would be okay. And they'll all spawn in here. And then obviously you can return the strat again, and do it again. And that's how you play Moon. Stay here. And now for trades, let's get into trades. You want to hack every single box apart from the spawn box. You want to hack this one. Now look, I can't because the box is already there. You want to hack the dome one. And then you want to hack the tower one. Once you've done that, come to spawn. Oh, okay. Once you you get your horde, whatever. So we'll just get the horde. Okay. That looks like we've got the horde. Okay. Once you've got your horde, say the box is here, obviously. I think I can move the box actually in settings. Yeah, spawn. Now the box won't be able to move if you hack every other location. That's why I said hack it. So, don't think the box will actually move though because you've got to do that beforehand. I think. What you'll do is just do circles around here and hit the box as you go each round. So say it'll be spinning now. Pick up the weapon. Come around here. Do another circle. Spin the box. Come around here. Pick up the weapon. Keep on doing that. And now the things you're hitting for is either, depending on the situation, if you have no drops left. Because you can get up to 8 around in Moon. Because if you teleport after you get 4, you can actually get another 4 drops. So keep that in mind. But if you have no drops, you want to trade out the wave gun. Because you can't get drops. So, you can't do anything with the wave gun. Now, if you have got drops, sorry, you want to trade out your Gershes for QEDs. Once you get QEDs, go to the MPL room, use them. Hopefully you get a drop. Come back up here and trade Gershes. And that's about it, really. Then you can return to, once you get Gershes, you just do the same strat. I will show you now. You return to the Tunnel 11 room. Come down here. And just look at them through the wall. Now we should be okay this time because we haven't got any behind us. There's the Astro, just ignore him. And as you can see, we've got nothing coming behind us because I'm looking at the zombies through the wall. Then once you're back in tunnel 11, this will be a lot cleaner to show you actually than last time. Get to the window, put a few boards on, and look away. Any minute now they'll all respawn. There you go. They all respawn. Now there is a few that were really fast and in, you know, close enough to me that they didn't respawn. But for the most part, we got like, what? One zombie there and then like all these in the window. Like maybe half a horde in the window. So sometimes you will get unlucky and zombies can get close enough to you, so you need to go fast. But also look at them through the walls. So depending on how you want to do it, you know. But for the most part, as long as you get like 16 zombies here, you've only got to deal with 8 rather than a full horde coming in. And yeah, that's how you play Moon, guys. If I did leave anything out, Jake especially, if you're watching this video because you know a lot about Moon, comment it down below. And yeah, let's move on to the World at War maps. Now for Nacht, it's probably the same for the most part, but I will show you anyway. And then I'll show you the other 3 maps as well. So we're gonna move on to them now. And yeah, see you then. Here we are on Nacht. Now this is a few days after the last recording of doing the other maps. So what we're gonna do here on Nacht, for World at War, it's pretty much the same as Black Ops 1, right? We're gonna stay in spawn until maybe 6, 7. You can stay a bit longer because the carbine on BO1 is a lot stronger. You can probably stay till 7, 8, depending on your drops, what you want to do. And then you want to open. Now it doesn't really matter if you want to play as fast as possible. You can just open the door. If you want to play slower, just open the 2 stairs, keep the door shut. Doesn't really matter for the fastest strat, because doing the fastest strat's a bit different than doing the long strat that people do for world record, because obviously there's no jug, so people want to play safe. But this video is about the fastest ways of playing, so you know we're going to be playing risky. Now if you didn't know, if you stand against this back wall on that, they only spawn in the spawn room, no matter what doors are open. Even if this door's open or the upstairs is open, they only spawn in the 5 window spawns in spawn. So what I was saying is the zombies will only spawn in the 5 spawn windows if you're on this back wall. Now Nacht's a pretty simple one, so it's not too much to explain. You can keep the 2 stairs closed and do like a longer horde up, like where you stand in here and then come in here, but we want to play fast as possible, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable spawns, stand on this back wall, and try and do the horde up. Now I've never done it before, so it's going to be interesting, but I'll try and show you the best I can. I've seen gameplay of it, so I know how to do it. It's just there's knowing how to do it and actually putting it into a game. So gonna enable the spawns. You wait for them to all spawn in, and then you run to here. Meant to put a board on, for some reason it didn't work. Come out here. By the time you get around here, your full horde should be in the room. Yep. And you just go like this. Get to the back wall as fast as you can. Now I may have messed it up. That's why sometimes you want to keep the door shut. The box door. It's safer. But we'll see if we messed it up or not. You always want to put a board on this window as well. Come out here. There we are, it's a full horde. Now there is one here. Board on that window. Come out here, of course. Now there is some here. Come around here. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to do it with the door closed, just to see the safetiness of it. But that's what it said on the video I watched. I have to watch a video for this strat because I think I need to turn God mode off as well. Oh, it was already off. There we go. Now the door's shut. That's meant to be open up there, but guess we'll open it after the horde spawned in. So just the same principle. Now the door's going to be shut. That way, if I do mess up a spawn, they can only come from down the stairs. Oh, in this room, of course, because they can't come from the box room because the door's shut. So this first one's a bit scuffed, but stand on the back wall. Make sure you're touching the back wall. Necessary that you touch the back wall, otherwise you're going to make spawns go screw with. Board on that window. Come around here. Make sure we get 24. This one, okay, that guy came around there for some reason. Okay, we missed one zombie, but that's fine. Just got to stay in the back wall as long as you can. Even if you miss one, just because, you know, you don't want to mess up the spawns. Around here. That time we got 22. So someone must have spawned upstairs. Yeah, there's one here. But as long as you're getting like 22 to 24, I don't think it's going to be an issue. 2 extra zombies is not a big issue, especially if you're not going for world record. If you're going for world record, then maybe. But if you're going for world record anyway, you want to play the slow strat. This will be mainly used for like speedruns and stuff. So should be okay if you're doing this strat. We'll do one more hard up and then we'll move on to Verruckt. Around here, always use this back wall, like go against it. It buys you so much time for those zombies to get down the stairs. I'll mess that up. Gonna do that. Yeah. Still code 23, missed one here. But that is how you play Nacht as fast as possible. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty much the same as what it was, apart from the high round strat. You just do this instead of the flamethrower in there. You can just shoot around with the ray gun and stuff in the early game, and you should be okay. But that's going to cover it for Nacht. Let's move on to Verruckt. Here we are, guys, on Verruckt. Now, you're probably wondering why we're on round 13. That's because, you know, Verruckt is a difficult map, so the high rounds is a bit different. So I'm going to show you the early game strat, and then I'll try and show you the trap strat. But for the most part, you want to start on this side. Always want to start on jug side. Now, depending on what strat you want to do, you want to open up to the power, obviously, to get to the box and turn the power on. So the power's on. In the box, get set up, get your perks, whatever, it don't really matter, right? You want to stay spawned till about 5, and then move to power, but that's about it, and then just stay in here. And the spawn control is pretty good. The spawn down at that window, the spawn at this window, and the spawn at this window, that's about it. So it's pretty fast. Now, depending on what strat you want to do for the mid-game, you can either camp the kitchen or camp speed cola. If you camp in speed cola, this has got to be shut. And then they will come from this window and this window. If you want to camp the kitchen, this has got to be shut, and you've got to open up from this way. So you're opening that door, and then if you're standing in kitchen with the power door shut, they'll only spawn from this window and this window. So it's the same 2 windows. It just depends on what way you want to run it. Most people run it with the kitchen for high rounds, so you're probably better off doing that. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. And what we do, the setup you do want is ray gun and then like a speed weapon. So dual wield CZs work the best. Just for like movement speed and insta kills. You got to stack your betties like so in like little piles. You have about a pile here, and a pile here. You have 3 different piles and maybe some back here and back here. Now this strat is very difficult, but I will give it a shot. Try and show you how to do it. You get no carpenters in this area, so obviously that's good. We don't like carpenters. So let me just enable the spawns. There we go. And I'll try and show you to my best of my ability how to do this. I prefer doing speed cola, so I'm not used to the, the QR side, the kitchen side. You just want to kind of rotate in here, back and forth. There's a max ammo. I did not mean to pick that up. You meant to throw a monkey when you get a max. And like bet it. Carry on ray gunning. There's a double point. And an insta-kill. Now also I haven't got the CDs, I've got a HK, so you'd run out, come back in, grab that for broken spawns. Kind of shooting like so. Now they only come from these two windows, so you can just spawn kill them. Kind of doing that, there we go. That should be round over. Bit framey on this map for some reason. There you go, round over. You place your base back here. Now most people can do this strat till about 40. And those Sluya is a guy on Twitch. He's really good at this strat. He's done it till 50 before, and obviously in the 40s you got to start doing hard ups and stuff, so it's a bit more difficult. But grab the nuke. I'll show you one more round, then we'll get into the actual high round strat once you stop camping. Another insta. Instas will carry you in this strat. You get so many kills, it's actually ridiculous. You can wallbang that with the HK, so if you have got an LMG, you can wallbang it. Okay, there we go. Reload that for the next insta. Have and shooting your ray gun. Pretty simple. Very difficult though, because you haven't got PhD, so if you splash yourself, you're gonna get killed really quick. But you can use the table in the middle to manipulate the zombie, pathing. There is a max there, so I'm gonna throw a monkey. And you can just ray gun all of them quickly before the max disappears. There you go, round over. So there's Verruckt's early game strat. I'm going to move on to the actual trap strat now for high rounds once you stop camping, because obviously there's no wonder weapon. You've got to use the traps. That's what I'm going to move on to now. Here we are, guys. I'm just going to open up to the kitchen again. Now this time we've actually got CZs and we are on round 50 now. You can get rid of your ray gun and run Thompson CZs. Now I'm not the best at this strat, but I can try. This is the hardest trap strat in the game. You just use spawn control in the kitchen, take them around here. What you want to do is take a little corner here, put a few boards on this window. Make sure they're out all on the balcony, pull the trap and run back to the kitchen as fast as you can. Once you're back in the kitchen, wait a few seconds for the spawns. Now obviously I missed a few zombies, as you can tell. You will always take a left here just because it's, more time. Jump through. You want to jump and crouch through. Wait for all them to die. This guy will jump through. And you can just kill him like that. That should be the trap done. There you go. 2 hordes per trap you should be getting. Once a trap comes off, you want to come in here because it's better spawn control than standing out there. And you just want to gather your horde while you wait for the trap. Obviously you want to be shooting while doing this. You need to get your points back for the traps. But because I'm on strat test, so I don't really have to shoot. Once you got your horde, I almost died there. There you go, the trap's back on. Put 3 boards on this window. Wait for them to all come outside again. Pull the trap and run as fast as you can to the kitchen. Now you only get 3 monkeys for the entire game, so you want to use them wisely, especially if you get stuck. Take a left here, that brings this guy around here so we don't, cut you off here. Jump and crouch. And that should all them, be dead. The trap should turn off. That'll be another. Yep, there you go. Another 2 kills, 2 hordes per trap. I'll try and show you the entire round 50. It'll be difficult, but I can try. Especially if I go down. But you just want to kind of using this speak holder doors just to manipulate the zombies. They can get stuck on this door, so be careful. If you do run a trap timer on PC, this will be a lot easier because you know when to go out. I'm just going to have to guess and hope it recharges. There you go, it's recharged. Especially if you want to play as fast as possible, you want to run the trap timer. 3 boards on that window. Pull the trap. Back to kitchen. I don't know how fast I'm running this. Probably not the fastest. But this is the fastest way to run the map itself. You can probably run it a lot faster with practice. But I'm not the best at the strat, so I'm, you know, trying my best with it. 2 zombies on here that you can pull through the trap afterwards. Get a few extra kills, there you go. And the trap will turn off. Come back in here. You know, you can shoot these for a bit, get some points while you wait for the other zombies. There you go, got a bunch of points back. Come around here. Have you manipulating the zombies using these doors? There you go, you should be able to get out. The trap should be ready. There you go. Be a lot easier with a trap timer, but I'm not running one right now. Zombie did get stuck there. But I did make it back to the kitchen, that's all that matters, because then you get most of the zombies in here. As you can see. And only a few out here. Make sure you always jump and crouch through that door, otherwise you might actually die. Is that zombie die in the balcony? Yep, them 2 die as well, and the trap's off. Perfect. You've got to kind of doing this. This is the entire strat for the entire game. Obviously, you've got to shoot with Thompson, like I said. Get your points back. But running this for the entire game is obviously very risky, because anything could go wrong. There you go, trap should be ready. Yep, there you go. As you can see, you can play it a lot faster if you come out earlier. Like, you can come out and you know, hit the trap as soon as it's on, but you have to be very risky for that of getting out the speed caller room. Now this round should be over soon because there's only 10 hards. So it should take roughly 5 traps. I think this is the 5th one, so probably one more trap after this. Don't think that zombie's going to die in the balcony, no. 3 bullets is sometimes too much because you can only be 1 zombie up there, so it takes too long to get in. But just for safety, you always want to do 3. With this strat, anyone can run this strat and get world records. You can beat the world record by 10 to 15 rounds running this strat with the kitchen insta-kill rounds. So if you are interested in going for a world record, make sure you run this strat. I think that is round over. There you go, round 50 out the way, just like that. That's how fast this strat is, guys. And let's move on to Shi No Numa. Here we are on Shi No Numa, guys. Now, I think you can remove mill kick on this map. I don't think people run it anymore. I could be wrong. But, so, what you want to do for the first, you know, like every other map is stay in spawn until like 5. And I'll be on for speedruns. Obviously, you can change your strats and stuff. But for the general people that are going to be playing these maps and want to play fast, just stay till 5. Open this. You got to buy the Thompson and Betty's. Come up here. As long as you're behind this door, so you know you're either here or upstairs, you've got some sort of spawn control, because the spawns on this map are absolutely awful, and when I mean bad, they're very bad. There was amazing on World at War, but they got screwed over on Black Ops 1. Obviously, if you've seen the World at War version, you know you can stand on this island and they only spawn in the swamp. Whereas if you did that on Black Ops 1, they'll be spawning up here and in the spawn room, and even like down there and over there. So it's very bad. So as long as you're behind this door, you know, you can stay here, hit the box in between rounds, and you just want to follow the box mainly until you get Waff and Raygun and monkeys. And then once you do that, you want to come to the comms area, get your perks obviously as well. You want to come to the comms area. I'm just going to no click over. This is the hut you're going to be camping in until about 40 or 50. Just because it's very spacious. You want to be camping in this room because it's bigger as well. And doing a Betty pile across this back wall. And you just want to turn the trap on whenever it's available. Now the traps on this map work differently. It's 25 seconds on, 90 seconds off, I believe, rather than you know, 25 seconds off. So they're very bad on this map. You want double tap to be in the fishing hook. You want to keep fishing hook closed. So if you want to play as fast as possible, you're going to have to do a shit ton of restarts to get fishing hook and the box set up. Before the box moves to fishing hook. So, but if you don't care about that, you can just keep it closed. So you can just open it. And yeah, because it's only slow by a couple SPH. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a round in here, round or two in here, probably one round because the rounds are really slow on this map. And then I'll show you the high round strat. So what I'm going to do is actually enable the spawns. There you go. Now, obviously, I'm not meant to have the HK, but as I said, Mule Kick is enabled for some reason. You wait for the trap, turn it on, and then you ought to just gather your little zombies, little hordes in here, and just waff whenever you can. And obviously, you can ray gun for drops as well. Try and get a drop or two. It is no carpenters in this hut. Those, you know, just the 4 original drops on this map, which is good. More max ammos and stuff like that. Ray gun, try and get a drop. If you don't get one, pull out the waff. Just waff. I get frames on this map and Verruckt for some reason. As you can see, it's pretty simple. You'll probably get one trap around for the most part, just because the cooldown is so long. But as you can see, the strat is pretty simple. You just come in doing circles, just waffing whenever you can, and then maybe, you know, get a ray gun shot out, try and get a kill for a drop. As you can see, the trap is not on yet. The zombies are weird on this map as well. They have a different hitting animation, so you will get hit a lot more on this map. So just be careful about that. You can come in here as well. Try and get a drop. No drop there. That's fine. Come and do circles. Next to the waff outside like that. You get more kills. There you go, there's a drop. That's a nuke. Not bad. That could make you a max ammo or an insta-kill or, you know, anything really. Was it got us nothing, but it did end the round. So that's how you play Shi No Numa in the comms hut, up till about 50. Maybe 45, depending on how long you can camp. And now I'm going to get into the high round. Now for the high round, I think the fastest strat, from what I know, is the suicide strat. So you want to keep that hut closed if you're playing this strat. And you just want to carry on using this flogger. Now the flogger is weird on BO1, it can activate twice. So what you want to do is you want to just gather your horde. Got to pull this trap to kill all them behind you. And this strat is very risky, but obviously very... as you can see. Let's just restart. I think I did it wrong anyway. I think it meant to actually stand here. So, learning. I'm still learning on as I go, but you stand here for spawn control. I did it wrong, that's why. Stand here for spawn control. Wait for the zombies to get to you. As you can see, it's a lot more contained. There's none on the right where the flogger is. You've got to turn this on. Crouch underneath. And if you actually stand behind this fence, the zombies that spawn here will only go to this window. They won't climb over here. Obviously, you've got to check behind you as well. Now, when I move here, these zombies might turn around on this window. But you want to go back through. It's very, very, very difficult, as you can see. Right, again. Gonna go through now, just to get a few other kills. There you go, and then I'm gonna come here. By the time these all die, should have zombies on this side yet. Now the flogger's weird, it kills them, but then they're still alive for a second, so they can still hit you. As you see, you want to just go back under, get as many kills as you can per trap. Now, just because it's BO1, I could turn the trap on from the side even though it's not ready. That's the thing about the BO1 flogger. And then you just want to go back under again. That's all it is, a cycle. You just go under, kill all them, go back under again. Very, very risky, but very, very fast. Especially for Shi No Numa, it's very fast. Go back under again to kill all them. There you go. Now, all you've got to do now is just wait for the trap to go down. Just because, you know, the other side's not cooled down yet. There you go, now it has. Turn it on. Good thing about the flogger guides as well, if you don't shoot too often, it doesn't matter because it's a cheap trap. It's 750 rather than the, you know, the 1000. So you don't have to shoot all the time. Get a mag of the Thompson off every now and then. All that matters. I am gonna have to go in here because the trap did turn off. There you go. Turn that on again. This round should be over soon because there's obviously 10 hordes. I'm going to go through because there's a bunch here. There you go, there's another trap done. One more trap and we should be round over. Trap is ready. It is the other side though, which is a shame because I can't get to it right now. Red screen there. That is round over. There's one zombie here. There you go. That is how you run Shi No Numa high round strat, especially if you want to play really fast. It is very difficult, as you can see. I died a couple of times, but yeah. We're going to move on to Der Riese. Now, Der Riese is pretty much the same as World at War for the camping strat, so I'm just going to show you the high round strat on that map. So it's going to be very quick. It's just going to be a trade out strat. But yeah, let's move on to Der Riese. Here we are on Der Riese. That also said I'm going to show the high round strat, which is 70 plus. Most people camp Thompson until about 65, 70. I mean, you camp Thompson the entire game, but obviously trade outs and stuff. Now, the doors you want to open, it's just the exact same as World at War. You want to open these two and open everything else apart from the Thompson stairs. That is actually, you know, what I'm going to do. Now, obviously in here, you can play no carps like you can in World at War. You can even jump on this version, by my knowledge. I've never brought carpenters on this version by jumping. But you can jump wherever you want. Obviously on the World at War version, you know, we discussed that you can't. But if you want to check out the World at War version, you can. It'll be on the channel. And I might link it down below if I remember. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the strat. I'm just going to pretend this is out of ammo, so what I'm going to do is swap it out. Yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to enable spawns. You want to always pull in traps, you know, while you're trading, because you want to be killing. If you do want to check out how to play the Thompson room, you can check out the World at War version. It's pretty much the same. But I'm not going to go over that again, just because it's in the World at War version. And if it's the same, you can just check out that video. So, here we are. Now you want to keep a ray gun at all times to kill the dogs. And then you want to pull the traps as you go. So pull this trap. In spawn. Think about where the box is. Now it's in power, we know that. These are the 4 perks you are going to want on this map as well. Come up here. You can get rid of salads as well, which we will do, because obviously it gives you a better chance to get stuff out of the box. You want to run all the way to double tap. Wait for spawns. When zombies get to you, jump down, turn the trap on, and hit the box. You ought to be running bow, of course, as well. You get 2 hits and then you go as fast as you can. Now, so if they had bow, this would be like 10 times safer, but make sure you're always killing the dogs as well. They actually counted zombies on BO1. Put a board on that window and then turn the trap on. Because if you put a board on that side window, they will not jump through there. So they only come through the front window here, which is 10 times safer as well when you want to run out. Just wait for all the zombies to die. And whenever you see an opening, you pretty much want to run through. Now, obviously, this is safer with the bow because you can shoot. So I was going to run through then, but more zombies came from the right hand side. What I'm going to do now is run through. Jump, 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 so you don't get slowed down by the trap. Kill all the dogs. Because they're counted zombies, so you know you want to carry on killing them. Get a lot more dogs on this version than you do on the World at War version as well, so be careful about that. I'm going to run back through here. There we go. Now just wait for all the zombies to respawn. Always kill the dogs, like we said. There we go, and then drop down, turn the trap on, and hit the box. There you go, whoa. What we're doing now is we kill all these dogs. Run back through. There we go. And then we camp Thompson. I will show you the rest of this round just because we got the WAF early, so it's not going to be too long of a round anyway. I might as well show you. And make sure, obviously, you're always using the unpacked WAF first. It's just the same as World at War now, so we just turn that on whenever it's available. And then just WAF these that come to these windows, and we should be okay. Connect these to the window like so. Always kill the dogs, so it's faster. Now, I forgot to board that side window, so as you can see, they are coming from there, so it makes WAFing outside a bit less practical, but it's still, you know, doable. Well, that missed, but obviously, if you're running a trap timer, this will be 10 times easier as well, but we are not running a trap timer, so. Missed again. Trap is on. Now, in my opinion, the World at War WAF is way more consistent. Now, obviously, it's got the WAF, the max health glitch on World at War, but it's way more consistent. So the BO1 version is a bit glitchy in my opinion, but it does its job. But yeah, that trap is so value. Like, you get so much value out of it. It gets so many kills. So, what to turn it on at all times. Going to turn this on, and then after this trap, I'm actually going to go and pack a punch the war. Did not get many kills from that WAF shot, but that's okay. This is going to be the last bullet, and then I'm going to run out. Pack the WAF when I see an opening. Don't know. Now you can just throw a monkey or shoot a bow because you get dog rounds anyway, so. But now I've thrown a monkey, it gives me time to rebuild this window so they don't come from here anymore. When I'm waffing, so this will be 10 times easier. You'll see the difference now. I'm going to wait for the trap to turn on. Do a couple of loops if you have to, it's not really an issue. There you go, turn it on. Right, you'll see the big difference now. More zombies will come through the middle and rather than the right hand side. It makes a huge difference. But obviously I don't need to do it yet because the trap is on. go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to waft there. And there. 180. That only got 3 kills, but I think it is the end. Yeah. There you go. That's how you play the Riese. It's really simple. One of the easier maps in my opinion, especially if you have the bow with you while trapping and trading. You can run out traps more safely and stuff like that. Now obviously you still got the dogs to deal with. They don't go after the bow. So if you are red screen and you shoot a bow, you're not always safe on this map because of the dogs. So just be careful. But yeah, the Riese, really fun map to play as well. A bit like Ascension in my opinion, kind of similar. You know, you're trading and trapping as much as you can. You've got special rounds to help you out. And obviously on Ascension you've got Gershes. But that's going to do it for this video. That's the whole Black Ops 1 maps done now. I wasn't going to do the World at War ones, but I thought, you know what, they're a bit different. Very different in some ways as well. So, yeah, that's how you play every single map as fast as you can. If I did miss anything out, please let me know down below. And, you know, fix any errors I did make. Because, you know, it's helpful. All the feedback is appreciated, of course, as well. So, smash like, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. I just want to say, if you did enjoy the video and want to see more content from the channel, on the left hand side of the screen it's going to be a challenge playlist where you can go through all the challenges on the channel, and on the right hand side, if you're interested in world record gameplay, that's going to have all the world records I have on the channel, so make sure you click that one. If you did enjoy, smash like, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.